Most men turn women off and kill their attraction, not because of their looks or because they do not have enough status or because they do not have enough money in the bank. But most men, they ruin attraction with women because of the things that they say and that they convey to women. And then the guy will be surprised, even in many ways, and will throw his hands in the air and think, well, why is this happening? This makes no sense to me. It's because he is not aware of the things that he is saying and how those things that he is saying, how that is killing her attraction. That brings us to the first point, which is telling her that you had a lot of fun talking with her. You come off like a loser when you tell this to her because you put her on a pedestal instantly. And also, there is only one reason for you to tell this to her, and that is because you're not talking with many women at all. And that's why you need to mention to her, yeah, well, I had a lot of fun talking with you, because usually no one actually wants to talk with me. You come off very lonely and like a guy that doesn't have a lot of social interaction going on. And that will make you come off as low status. And because women always want to date a guy that is higher status than them, that is superior to them, that's why the moment that you show that you're low status, it turns them off and they will not want to have anything to do with you. That's why even if you really had such a fun time with her, you'd never tell this to her. You keep your cards close to your chest. Yeah, and you do not tell her that you had such a fun time and that it's so special. It should be totally normal for you that you are talking with attractive women. So that brings us to the second point, which is telling her, let me know when you're home after a date. You should never tell this to her because this is super needy. It is boyfriend behavior. Boyfriend behaviors, they turn women off. They find it disgusting when you're behaving like a boyfriend because she hasn't earned it. You're basically telling her, I'm so nice and can you give me please some validation? You know, it just gives off a very weak message and that you're just a very soft beta male that she will find, that she will be revolted by. So that brings us to the third one, which is any sentence that starts with, I guess. Yeah, because guys, they will say, oh, I guess this, I guess that. And that comes off super weak. It comes off super beta. That's how it comes off. She will just see you as a guy that has no strength, that has no conviction, that has zero certainty. And the truth is that you shouldn't leave the door open for you to be wrong. You are never wrong. Everything that you say is true because you are a man. And the truth is that women do not care if you are right or not. They care, do you have conviction? I could say, the grass is green. I guess the grass is green. Yeah, I say the truth, right? Yeah, but I could say, hey, listen, woman, the grass is blue. Yeah, what do you think is more, what she is going to appreciate more? The second guy. Because the second guy speaks with conviction, even though he's talking shit. So yeah, that brings us to the fourth point, which is telling her that you're going to a therapist. And this will just give her the ick instantly. This comes off super weak. Even if you're going to a therapist, then never tell this to her. You do not need to tell this to her. It's none of her business anyway. She is not interested in it. It doesn't make you look good. You should be mentally and emotionally self-reliant as a man. And you shouldn't rely on a woman to make you feel good or to dump your emotions onto her. That will just give her the ick and she will never want to see you again. And that is just the way it is. We can complain about it all that we want, but that's how attraction works. Women always go for strong men that do not need her to feel validated. Because also the truth is that women just do not care about your struggles. They only care about what kind of man are you right now? Can you make her feel something? And are you a guy that is strong? And if not, well, then they want nothing to do with you. And that's why you never tell this to her. Go to your boys, go to a therapist, really, if you really have all of these emotional issues. But also a lot of you guys, you don't need a therapist. You just need to go to the dojo. You need to learn how to kick ass, and you need to get your ass kicked a few times. Yeah, you need to get into the ring, start sparring with some other guys out there. Yeah, and you need also to get 3-4 hot girlfriends. Yeah, then all of those emotional issues. If you do those two things, all of your emotional issues, they will go away very quickly. So So that's basically it for this point. Let's go over to the next one, which is telling her, I can't wait to see you. Yeah, this will give her the ick instantly. Also, because if you tell this to her and let's say you schedule a date with a woman and you tell her, oh, I can't wait to see you, I cannot wait for a date tonight, she's going to cancel on you. She's going to be so revolted, she'll be disgusted. Also, the way that you say this, it's almost as if you say, oh, I'm not getting any dates at all, but finally someone is out here like giving me a chance to, and that is going to save me from my loneliness. Yeah, it just comes off very bad, and it will make you look like a loner, and she will not want to have anything to do with you. Just like I mentioned, women look at men as breeding stock. Yeah, is this guy competent? Can he make me feel something? Yeah, is he strong? Can he take care of business? If any of those questions they are answered with no, then she's not going to want to go out with you. She will just ignore you, and women, they are ruthless in that way. They will just not care about anything about about how you feel in that moment. Yeah, that's just the brutal reality. So that brings us to the sixth point, which is bragging about your income or about other material stuff. And so many guys, they do this on dates, especially because guys, they have been led to believe that they need to be reliable boyfriends, and they need to provide for women. Yeah, because women, they cannot do that themselves nowadays. They cannot buy their own cars and their own apartments. Yeah, you need to be a provider. So tell her that you drive a nice car, that you make 6 figures, and that you have your mortgage paid off. Yeah, she will just get the ick. She will be disgusted, and she will not want to have anything to do with you because it comes off super try hard. And it also shows that you see yourself as below her. Yeah, you see womankind as here. You see yourself as here. You think that she is way better than you because she was born with a cooter and you were not. She was born pretty and you are just a guy. Yeah, and that's why she is way above you. That's why you need to compensate, and the way that you compensate for that is by telling her, yeah, I have such a nice house and a nice car and all of the stuff. I'm such a good boyfriend. Yeah, I have such good potential. Yeah, you should want to sleep with me now. You never tell this to her. You let her find out after months, like we're talking 4, 5, 6 months. Yeah, after you've been sleeping with her on a consistent basis. Then after that, she can find out there's also a nice car on the lot. Yeah, or that she can also find out that you live in a nice house. Yeah, all of that's if you're going to tell it to her straight away, she will be disgusted. But if she finds out by accident later, while you're also having great bedroom fun with her, then she will see you as more attractive. Yeah, because she will think, wow, he didn't even tell me all of this. Yeah, he didn't even tell me that he's making 6 figures and he has such a good job and he drives a nice car. Yeah, he was just leading because with his personality, because he is so amazing that all of this stuff is not even that important. Yeah, that's how it should come off, basically. So that brings us to the 7th point, which is telling her, I am not a player. And this will turn her off instantly, because women want a man that other women want. Women love players. Women treat players like royalty. Players get the best blowjobs. They get the hottest bedroom fun out there. Women, they are very sweet and very kind and very loving to players. Yeah, whereas like guys that are not players, yeah, they get very shitty treatment from women all the time. That's the way that dating goes. Yeah, being a player is a compliment. Yeah, that's why you never want to talk yourself down and say that you're not a player. You want her to believe that you are a player because you are one. You should become one if you want to get the best treatment from women. But when you deny it, you will just come off like a beta male, and she will either see you as a liar, or she will think, well, this guy is not getting any women, so yeah, better that I start looking for a guy that is more attractive. So never tell this to her. So that brings us to the 8th point, which is asking her, what do you want to eat? And it shows that you have zero leadership qualities. And it also shows her that you do not know what you're doing with your life. She will just think, well, this guy, he comes off super clueless. You should always show proper leadership. Let's do this. Let's go to this cocktail lounge. Let's grab Mexican food tonight. Yeah, let's go to this Thai place. Let's grab whatever you can come up with. If a woman really likes you, she does not care where you're going to take her. She will just be, yeah, I just want to be with you, and that's it. Yeah, that's the kind of level of desire that guys should have. Yeah. And you only get that level of desire when you lead her properly. You tell her, let's do this, woman. Let's go. Let's go over to the ninth point, which is asking her, why didn't you text me back? You give her license to look for another guy and cheat on you. If you say this in a relationship, you can bet your ass that she's going to cheat very quickly. This comes off super insecure, very approval seeking, and it also is, you're basically telling her, well, I am not so emotionally self-reliant. I need to get your validation. So can you please make sure that next time that you're texting me back so that I can feel better about myself? Yeah, it just comes off super weird, like super weak when you do this. And the truth is that you as a guy, you should have so much stuff going on in your life that you do not need her to text her back. Yeah, you are busy building a business. You are working on your career. You are going to the gym. You have social activities that you're engaging in. You have so much stuff going on that you don't even care. So that brings us to the 10th one, which is telling her, I've been thinking about you. Especially if this is early in the dating process, you put her on a pedestal and yeah, you sound like a beta male basically when you tell her this. And that is similar to my last point, because you should be so busy as a guy, you're not thinking about her. You're busy working on your business. You're busy working on yourself. You're building something in your life. Yeah, that is way more important than this random girl. Yeah, that you're talking with. So that brings us to the 11th one, which is telling her, I love you. This is the perfect thing that you can say if you want to get ghosted by a woman. You can tell her, I love you. Yeah, before she has even told it to you. And yeah, telling her that you like her. All of that, it will just turn her off. Women are attracted to men whose feelings are unclear. Yeah, a man that they have to figure out. A man that they have to fantasize about, that they will be fantasizing about. Yeah, a guy that puts himself and his mission first and that puts her lower on the priority list. Especially because most guys, they will just say this after 3 weeks. Oh, I love you. Yeah, where is this going? Yeah, we should be in a relationship already. She will just run from you. And she will look for a guy that is never going to tell her, I love you, I like you, and shower her with attention and all of that. All of that stuff. So that brings us to the 12th one, which is telling her, I am bored. Yeah, or I am tired. Yeah, all of these things. But that basically shows that you are incompetent. Yeah, telling her that you cannot handle your own business. Yeah, and that you have no direction in life. That's why you tell her that you are bored. Because as a guy, you should never be bored. You should always have stuff to do. Yeah, always be focused on your mission. And then you do not need her for entertainment. Yeah, that's how they should be. The moment that you tell her that you are bored, she will be turned off. She thinks, well, this guy has no life. He hopes that I will entertain him. And that will just give her the ick and she will not want to talk to you again. So that's it, gentlemen. So those are 12 things that you should never say to women under any circumstance. If you listen to this, you're frustrated with your dating life and you want to change that because you're just fed up with it and how things are going and that you're not getting the results that you're looking for, then I'm open to helping you. You can book a call with me with a link in the bio. I work with a handful of guys every month to get the results that they are looking for with custom-made plans and attract the kind of women that they want to attract into their lives. So that's it, guys. Peace.